I made $100,000 profit in 1 year with this side hustle, and all you need is a smartphone to get started. It's the easiest way to get started making money online. You don't need much money or any money to get started with this business model if you do it right. And it's selling used books on Amazon. And in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to get started step by step, how to find the books, get them listed on Amazon, shipped out, how the whole process works. And if you guys stay into the end, I got a very special surprise for you guys. I'm on my car right now. Peace.
You see, books go for $1 to $3 in thrift stores, and you can sell them on Amazon for $20 plus. So you can literally multiply your money very, very fast. Whereas, you know, if you're buying products from China or wholesale or online arbitrage, you're investing a lot of money. It takes time to get those products. You can literally get the books on the shelf at the thrift store, send them to Amazon FBA, and get paid.
And it's not just me making money doing this. Sophia's done $50,000. George down in Louisiana, ex-banker, he does $15,000 every 30 days. And we also got Spencer, one of my students, doing $12,000 every 30 days.
This is a very simple business model, and in this video I'm going to break down step by step how you can make hundreds of dollars profit every single day. And if you work hard and you focus on this, you can easily make $100,000 profit a year if you get good sources and you know what you're doing and you focus on finding high quality profitable books. And all you need is your smartphone and boxes to ship them out to Amazon FBA.
And for anyone new to the channel, my name's Avery, aka Romer the Roamer. As you can see here, I've done $250,000 in sales on Amazon over the last 30 days. Now I sell wholesale product, but when I started with used books. In my very first year, I did 80,000 in sales with used books. My second year, 350,000. And years into the game, I cracked 1 million with used books. And again, in this video, we're gonna go over everything you need to know to get started making money selling used books with very little startup costs.
In 2017, I graduated college, and instead of going to physical therapy school, like I told my parents I was going to, I decided to live in my car and travel the country. I was too proud to take money from my parents, so to make money on the trip, I would go to Goodwills and libraries, buy books for $1 or $2, and sell them on Amazon. I did 80,000 in sales my first year, and quickly discovered that a lot of smart people were doing this. I met a girl from MIT and an ex-sales guy that worked for a medical company, and they were both selling used books on Amazon. And that's when I realized, hey, maybe there's something to this. Fast forward years, and I've sold millions on Amazon. So here we are in the thrift store, and I'm gonna start scanning these books with one of two apps. You guys can use Scoutly or Scout IQ. They're basically the same. And what they do is they look up the price on Amazon and tell us how much profit each book is going to make. So this is actually kind of crazy. This first book I scanned is $9.58 profit. You can see the sales score is 14, which means it sold 14 times in the last 6 months. Now the sales rank is 1.5 million with an average of 1.1 million. This is not a super fast selling book, but to pick it up for a couple bucks and make $10 back, I'm not upset with that. Real quick, just want to show you, I'm at 21 scans right now. We're going to check at the end of the video to see how many I get, but the name of this business is scan as many books as possible. I promise if you go to your thrift store and scan a few hundred books, you are going to find profit. As you can see, sometimes what I'm doing is I'm grabbing books and I'm throwing them on the ground. These are books without barcodes, which likely have a much higher acceptance rate because the competition does come in these thrift stores and scan books, but the books without barcodes, almost no one looks up, and I'll show you how to look them up in a second. Boom, we just found a $24 profit book. The sales score is only 4, but this is definitely going to sell for this price because look, it's priced at $39.99. And if we look at this keepa, which I'm not going to get too into, we see all these green spikes going down, which indicates sales throughout the year. And there's only 3 copies of this book available on Amazon, which means it's likely going to sell very fast. Okay, so this one's really interesting. Many people would pass up on this. Shout out to Scoutly, this app, for actually catching this, but you can see it's saying $24 profit. There's 0 offers right now. The sales rank's atrocious. It's 8 million, but guess what, guys? The sales rank's gonna go up if there's no offers. And if we scroll out over time, I'm looking at the keepa graph here, and there's 2 sales over the last year, which means that this has sold at least 2 times. There's 0 competition. This is the best kind of book you can find. Books without any offers that have past sales history mean you are going to be the next sale because you're the only offer. And a lot of people leave these on the shelf because the sales rank's high. So I think it's not good to sell on Amazon, but actually it's really good.
What the dog doing?
So here are the books without barcodes, and the easiest way to process these is to open up the Amazon seller app and title scan the book. Pull out the camera, scan the title of the book, and boom, you're good to go. Once you find the actual book, you can click on Amazon Fulfilled within the app, and it's going to tell you the breakdown and what your actual profit would be. When I'm scanning with the Amazon seller app, I like to focus on books that have less than 1.5 million rank and over $15. Those books get my attention. So here's a book that I title scanned, and you can see it's going for $6, 150,000 sales rank. It's about to be Christmas. It's December 2nd right now, and there's no FBA offers. Look where it says none FBA offers. That means we can price this book at whatever we want since we're sending it to Amazon FBA. There's no FBA competition, and we can probably sell this for $19, $29, somewhere in that range.
What the dog doing?
Whenever you're in a thrift store, don't forget to scan the CD and DVD section. Just make sure your triggers are set up. The sales rank ranges are slightly different for CDs and DVDs, but just scan and you'll get used to it over time. But CDs and DVDs can be better than used books. So sometimes like the CD section is really good in one thrift store, but the DVD section is really good in another. And if you want to get engaged in CDs and DVDs, just go to christianbook.com. Amazon doesn't let new sellers sell DVDs and CDs, but they're super easy to get engaged in it. You buy 10 units of a CD from christianbook.com or 10 units of DVD. Upload that receipt to Amazon, and they'll let you sell them. In terms of prep, all you have to do for CDs and DVDs is make sure the disc is not scratched. And as long as it's not super scratched, you can send it in. If you mess up, who cares? You know, Amazon will just refund the customer. And I've sold tens of thousands of CDs and DVDs, and my feedback was fine. We just opened it up, checked to make sure there's no scratches, and we were good to go. All right, so I spent a little bit under an hour in this thrift store. Now I'm gonna go home, get some coffee, and get these books listed up on Amazon. So all we need to get started is put the labels in the printer, get it calibrated, open up GoToLister, and we're ready to rock and roll.
Okay, so here are all of our books. You can see I got 19 books total for a total of $39.86. That's an average of $2.09 per book. I have my FNSKU labels. I have to label each barcode. I have to cover up each barcode with an FNSKU label, which will generate quickly here from GoToLister. This is a listing software that allows you to create shipments super fast. You can use Seller Central, but it's slow and it doesn't track your profit. And as you can see here, we've entered our source as Goodwill and our buy cost as $2.09. For the condition description, I like to keep it generic. That way I can list everything super fast in the same condition. I'm listing all these books in good condition. I'm not doing very good. I'm only doing acceptable if it's like X library or something. And this way I can just scan in these 19 books super fast, pack them in a box, and get them out the door.
All right, so the fastest way to list books is to stack them barcode up, and using GoToLister, you scan 5, label 5. And the reason why we do it this way is GoToLister actually queues the books in. So a lot of listing softwares, it's going to wait for Amazon to respond before it prints the FNSKU. But GoToLister lets you scan the next book while Amazon's working on the current FNSKU. So you can theoretically scan like 100 books before Amazon even returns the first FNSKU. But for simplicity, and because my cat's in the camera right now, I'm going to keep talking. We actually just like to scan 5, label 5, and by the time you scan 5 and start labeling your first one, the 5th label is printed out.
Okay, so here are all the items we just listed. You can see it's $1,300 profit, but this number is definitely inflated. We have to go through and look at the prices. I guarantee you it's high because a few of these books were priced at $300. So the book's priced at $300 when GoToLister doesn't know what to price it at. Well, we can see this book's going brand new for $14.94. So we can probably come in right around 14 bucks and get the sale. So here's another one priced at $300. And if we look, there's no used offers. The new price is $29. It's an extremely fast selling book. The sales rank is very low. It's actually gone right now. Sometimes that happens, a little funky, but you can see that this is a fast selling book. So we're going to price this at 28 bucks. Here's another one priced at $300. Amazon selling it for $15. So let's come in. This is an extremely fast moving book. Sales rank is 61,000. We'll come in at 14 bucks. Here's another one priced at $300. This one's good. So if we go out to all time, this sales rank's been sucking for a while. There's 0 offers. So in this case, what we're going to do is open up Keep It real quick. We're going to click on all time. And as you can see, this book used to sell for about 10 bucks. Amazon was selling it for 14. But since there's no one on this right now, I'm actually going to come in at $19.99. Okay, so what I'm doing here is just I'm looking at all these prices, making sure it's good. For some reason, this one was priced at $49.97, but the low FBA is $39. This is not a super fast selling book, but we have seen it sold for over 40 bucks. We're going to go ahead and price that up. I really like it when it says FBA offer 3 because that means smart pricing with GoToLister automatically priced it at the third lowest FBA price, which is $27. And the sales rank is pretty decent on this, 65,000. So you know this was priced good. One last small adjustment I'm going to make. This one's priced at $629, but there are no FBA offers. You can see GoToLister notified us there are 0 FBA offers on this listing. That means we can price it higher. And it's a Christmas book. I mean, we could probably price this at $19.99. They say pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered. You could probably come in at $29.99, get the sale, but let's just send this in at $19.99. Boom. Now you can see we paid a total of, there were some items we couldn't list, so I think we actually paid $39. I had a couple restricted items that I set aside and I have to request approval on them. But with everything we just listed, that's $200 profit for about an hour in the thrift store and then about 15 minutes listing here. So over $100 per hour with my time. Realistically, we're probably going to sell about 80% of this. So I always like to take this number and multiply it by 0.8. So I'm probably realistically going to be left with 150, 160 bucks when all is said and done.
I said I had something special for you guys at the end of this video, and here it is. This tip alone is going to make you thousands of dollars if you actually implement it in your business. And that is email every library within a 50-mile radius of your house and say, when is your next library sale? When they reply, put all those library sales in your calendar, show up to the library sale early during the Friends of the Library pre-sale, which you have to pay for a membership to join most of the time. Then go to every library sale, and hopefully you're one of the only resellers there, because not anybody does this. Nobody emails libraries. Everybody goes to booksalefinder.com, which is also a great website that advertises library sales. But the problem with those library sales is there's a lot of competition. Email every library within a 50-mile radius, show up early, offer to help them set up, bring them coffee. Don't be a weirdo. Tell them you resell on Amazon. It's okay. We're getting books back in the hands of readers and we're making money doing it. And libraries love us for us, trust me. There's only like a few libraries that have had such bad experiences with resellers being douchebags that they don't like resellers. But most libraries sales, they like resellers because there's a lot of us who are respectful and bring them coffee and help them set up, and we're their biggest customers. So much love. And if you want to learn how to sell books on Amazon step by step and really challenge yourself to build this business, then join my Feed the Beast challenge. The link is below. It's a 30-day challenge to get your first profitable shipment out the door and start getting good sources. You get access to my complete course breaking down how to sell books on Amazon. So much love. Catch you in the next video.